Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Monday, January 4th meeting of the Board of Supervisors. Can everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next on our agenda is the oath of office for our new supervisor-elect, Al Vagnosi. The Honorable Thomas P. Rogers will be swearing him in.
Common Pleas Court of Montgomery County. It's quite an honor.
Well, thank you very much to the supervisor for giving me the opportunity to minister to you. Now you want to raise your right hand and place your left hand on the Bible and repeat it. I, please state your name.
I, Alfred Vagnosi,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
and I will discharge the duties of my office
of Upper Providence Township Supervisor
of Upper Providence Township Supervisor
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
I'll give you one.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I guess Tim will get
Just to keep that on record.
Go ahead, Tom.
Thank you, Judge. Good to see you.
How you doing?
Good to see you again.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Lisa Mussey. Nice to meet you.
Congratulations, Al. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. Okay, next on the agenda is our board reorganization meeting. For that, I'm going to turn over the chair to our solicitor, Mr. Skypala.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. At this point, I'd ask for a motion for chairman for the Board of Supervisors.
I'd like to make a motion to nominate Phil Barker for chairman of supervisors.
Is there a second?
A second.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ask for a motion for a vice chairperson.
I'll nominate Lisa Mossy as vice chair.
Is there a second?
A second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Turn the chair over to our new chairman.
No, you can stay there, that's fine. I'll just take the gavel over here. We won't have to move around.
He's run next week.
Okay. That brings us to the citizens' comments portion of our meeting. If there's any citizens' comments, like to come forward and state your name and address, any? Seeing none, it's your last opportunity for the, oh, I'm sorry. Just your name and address so that we know.
Tracy Moore Candle, Lynn DiDomizio.
Okay.
Need my address too?
Yes, please.
127 Hemlock Drive, Collegeville, Pennsylvania. Oh, sorry, 114 Magnolia Court, Collegeville, Pennsylvania. Our concern was the intersection on Route 29, Perkiomen Boulevard, and to be honest, this is new to us, and we wanted to know how to go about what we should do to get a delayed green light coming into the development. It's a very dangerous intersection. We've had lots of accidents there, and we, as well as many members of our community, are concerned about this intersection. We just wanted to bring that to the board's attention.
Which direction were you thinking?
When you are going from Collegeville, so northbound,
Okay.
you're trying to make a left-hand turn into Perkiomen Boulevard.
Okay.
There's 2 lanes coming across, there's no delayed, and there are many accidents when residents and anyone trying to get into the development makes a left-hand turn into Perkiomen Woods. There was a bad one yesterday, the car on fire. They're trying to turn in.
Okay, I know that Mike Verb and your homeowners association met and we had PennDOT out there and they did a lot of improvements a couple of years ago to that. If anything has changed since then, I don't know. I'd have to defer to the chief and our traffic consultant to.
The majority of our accidents there are either left turn accidents or rear end collisions where people were stopped for the light and they
Okay.
were struck from behind. We've had, in the past 3 years, And in kind of anticipation of your question, I generated some quick statistics for this evening. We've had 28 accidents there in the last 3 years, of which 16 were non-reportable and 12 were reportable. Reportable meaning that there were either injuries involved or towing was required. So that's, and it seems to be predominantly one or the other type of cause for the accident. Rear end collision, people not stopping in time, or crossing traffic as a result of the left turn.
Okay, well, I guess between yourself and Ken O'Brien, our traffic consultant, will have to evaluate that signal there and see if there's some improvement that can be done there.
Because it has gotten worse.
Okay, it is a PennDOT road, so we can't just arbitrarily change that. It has to go through
Yeah, we
PennDOT.
talked to PennDOT, a lot of staff, and they told us we needed to come here. I've been kind of giving run around, I've called my Verb, I've called, so I'm just,
Well, we'll talk to PennDOT for you.
that would be awesome.
How's that?
So,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
The
Did you
next,
want to give Ken direction to do that?
pardon?
Did you want to give Ken direction to do
Well, I
that?
think between Tim and the chief can set up some sort of an evaluation of that signal down there and see what improvements can be made or need to be made.
We have staff tomorrow, so.
Okay. Next on the agenda is the appointments of all of our consultants, our secretary, treasurer, solicitor. Can we handle these on a case-by-case basis, or do we need to?
Well, I think the way they're listed here, you should do them on a case-by-case basis.
Okay.
Before, we used to have a sheet with just appointments, and you could,
It's all right, I'll do it.
Do you want to read them all?
I'll read them. Should we read them all together, or do you want to just do them one at a time?
you can read them all together, make a motion.
Okay.
Unless you have a problem with anybody here.
I don't have a problem with anybody here. All right. I am going to make a motion to appoint the following people to the following positions in the township for the year of 2016. I make a motion to appoint Tim Tieperman, our township manager, to township secretary. Make a motion to appoint our township treasurer, Rich Livergood, as our director of finance. Make an appointment to appoint our township solicitor, Edward A. Skypala, and Skypala Law Offices. Appointment of the municipal authority solicitor is again Ed Skypala of Skypala Law Offices. Appointment of the zoning hearing board solicitor, that would be John Corey from O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei. Appointment of the Township Labor Council is Ryan J. Cassidy of Eckerd Siemens. Appointment of the Township Engineer, William K. Dingman of Gilmore and Associates. Appointment of the Municipal Authority Engineer, also William K. Dingman of Gilmore and Associates. Appointment of our Traffic Engineer is Ken O'Brien of McMahon Associates. Appointment of our Planning Consultant is Jeff Grace of Grace Planning Associates. And the appointment of our Township Technology Consultant is Michael Cowan, Premier Technology Consultants. End of motion.
Yes, call for a
Would
second.
you like to second that?
Would you like to?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the appointments as were just listed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Motion carries. Congratulations, everyone, you're employed again. Next are the non-compensatory appointments.
Okay, I'll do this also en masse. For appointment of the vacancy board chairman, which is a one-year term, we'll appoint Charles Turner. Appointment of the planning commission member, which is a four-year term. This is a reappointment of Charles Stoll. Considering adoption of, well, maybe we should do that as a separate.
Yeah.
All right. And appointment of the municipal authority member of five-year term is Ken Hughes. End of motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second for the appointments to our board, various boards. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Okay, motion carries.
All right, so then I will make a motion to approve resolution number 2016-01, which is the reappointment of our zoning hearing board member Gail Latch to a five-year term of the Upper Providence Zoning Hearing Board.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second, for Resolution 2016-01 to appoint Gail Latch as a member of the Zoning Hearing Board for a 5-year term. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, the next are some action items. Resolution 2016-2 to continue all tax ordinance resolutions enforced during the 2015 and prior years pursuant to Section 4 of the Local Tax Enabling Act.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2016-02, which confirms the continuation of all tax ordinances and resolutions enforced during 2015 and prior years pursuant to Section 4 of the Local Tax Enabling Act and all other adopted ordinances and resolutions.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for Resolution 2016-2 for tax ordinance resolutions. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Motion carries. Next is to authorize legal advertisement of an ordinance amending Chapter 160 taxation to increase the $5 per capita tax levy to $10.
Need a second?
I'll make a motion to authorize the legal advertisement of the ordinance amending Chapter 160 taxation. Just want to be clear that this is not an increase in the per capita tax. This per capita tax stays the same. It's just we're going to collect all of that.
That's correct.
All right, so I will make the motion to advertise the ordinance on the per capita tax.
I'll second
Okay, we have a motion and a second to advertise an ordinance to amend Chapter 160 taxation. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Okay, consideration for the adoption of Resolution 2016-03, establishing township fee schedule. This is all the fees for the township for building permit fees, anything that the township charges residents or contractors, whatever it might be, recreation fees, field usage fees. We have a fee schedule, and that's what this resolution is.
Make a motion to consider adoption of resolution number 2016-03, establishing the township fee schedule.
Second that?
Okay, we have a motion and a second for Resolution 2016-03, Township Fee Schedule. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. The motion carries. Consideration and adoption of Resolution 2016-04, setting the 2016 bonds for the Township Manager and Finance Department.
Make a motion to approve resolution number 2016-04, establishing bonds in the amounts of $1 million for our township manager, $1 million for our finance director, and $250,000 for our assistant finance director for the year of 2016.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for Resolution 2016-4, establishing the bonds for the 2016. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Motion carries. Next is consideration of adoption 2016-05, approving depositories for Upper Providence Township's funds for 2016.
Hold on, I lost my place.
Okay.
Financial depositories, there we are. I will make a motion to approve resolution number 2016-05 for our approved 2016 depositories, which include Pennsylvania Local Government Investment Trust, which is otherwise known as Pliget, Nat Penn Bank, Penn Liberty Bank, and other financial institutions as deemed appropriate.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for Resolution 2016-05 for the 2016 approved depositories. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion, opposed? None. Motion carries. Consideration action to establish the 2016 regular meeting schedule.
I don't need to read off all of these dates into the okay, our proposed meeting schedule for 2016 as delivered by Tim Tieperman, which is basically the first and third Monday unless it's a holiday. That is my motion, to approve that meeting schedule.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the 2016 Board of Supervisors meeting schedule. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Motion carries. Next is an action to establish the 2016 holiday schedule.
This is the holiday schedule for the township employees, right?
That's correct. You can be
Wait,
off,
are
too.
we, huh?
You're off too, though.
Yeah, I'm off too.
Exception of police. I think
Okay, I will make a motion to approve the 2016 holiday schedule as delivered by Mr. Tieferman.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second to establish the 2016 holiday schedule. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Motion carries. Next is supervisor's comments. Is there anything that,
Yeah, actually, I do. Ken, the two residents that asked about the intersection, can we get their full contact information? Can you get that, or somebody get that, please? I certainly don't want you to get a runaround. So you have a legitimate concern, and we just don't want to lose you when we reach back out, okay? Thank you.
anything else?
Mr. Chairman, I had one item under their Board of Auditors. Just for the record, the Board of Auditors are required to meet, so that their meeting's been advertised for tomorrow night in this room.
You only have two? I
Do we have,
three.
we only have two,
We have three, I believe. I sent invitations out to
for three people?
three people, so
I think someone, I think,
there's some. I'll double check that, but I had, I believe so.
Okay.
okay. And we do have a park board vacancy, but we have no applications
No
for that.
applicants, I don't get a press release or something out if you'd like it.
I'll take a motion to adjourn the reorganization meeting.
I'll make a motion to adjourn to the regular meeting.
Okay, a motion second to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, meeting is adjourned. Call to order the Monday, sorry,
It's not as easy as I made it look, is it, Phil?
it says December, I was just reading it.
It does say December, doesn't it?
The Monday, January 4th, 2016 Board of Supervisors meeting. First item on the agenda is the approval of the December bill list.
I'll make a motion to approve the bill list from December 3rd to the December 31st in the amount of $1,345,570.27.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the December bill list in the amount of $1,345,570.27. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? You can write the checks now. Okay, approval of minutes. We have two meeting minutes.
I did not get minutes. Tim?
Yes.
I didn't get the minutes in my packet, so I,
They were sent over the weekend in the Dropbox.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you should have.
Yeah, that's,
no,
no, you didn't get them.
I didn't get them.
Why don't you would like to table it until.
Can we table it till next time?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll
because I didn't get a chance to read them.
Okay. Okay, next item on the agenda is citizens' comments also for the meeting. Would you like to get up and talk again, or is that, okay, yes, sir. If you can just give us your name and address, please.
Okay. Hi, my name is Robert Sporick. I actually live in King of Prussia, 715 Bill Smith Boulevard. I have an office in Audubon at 960 Rittenhouse Road. And I've been in this area for 8 years now. I've never been to one of your meetings. And you've never heard of me, have you? You ever heard of Team Children? So we collect, repair, and distribute low-cost refurbished computers to people that can't afford to buy new ones. And I came today to tell you about this, because we love your support. We've been doing this for, 5 of these. There's one for you, one for you. We get companies, individuals, and businesses to donate computers. And we find volunteers from all over the region, many of them from around here, and they fix the computers. And then we distribute them for a low cost to anybody that can't afford to buy new ones. And I'd love your help in continuing that project in any way that you can see fit. So I don't know if you have a public bulletin board. Do you have a public bulletin board?
Not yet.
Good. Well,
But we have used them before, we donated our PCs to them a number of years back.
yeah. So if you've got computers that you want to get rid of, we'd like to have them. If you want to help us let your businesses and help the Providence know that we exist, so they can give us all their old computers. And go ahead.
How do you take care of the data that's on
You
there?
wipe off every hard drive.
You wipe,
Yeah. And
okay.
any hard
Is there,
drive-
is there an assurance or something that you give to the former earner?
16 years, I've never knocked on wood.
I'm just anticipating questions that we'll get, you know, that's, that,
I've been blessed with a tech guy that has worked for me for the last 6 or 7 years. He makes $400 a week working part-time, and he's extraordinarily brilliant, and I'm totally blessed to have him. And we wipe off every hard drive, and we interview with a whole set of early learning programs. We have links to other programs that anybody, any age, can learn anything they want, from babies to...
and I assume that computers have to be in good working order. They can't,
They don't.
No?
We'll take any computer.
You'll take any?
Anything we can't use, we scrap and we get money for it.
okay,
And we're a nonprofit, 501c.
okay.
And it's hard to believe, but you probably have people in this district that can't afford to buy a new computer.
I believe that.
That was my condition when I first started this project. My ex-wife had died. My real business had gone down the tubes. And then the little two-bedroom apartment came across it. My car dealer did. So, and then one thing led to another, and we've been doing this project, so. Any other questions? I gave you my business card, you can call me. We're right in Audubon. We're open usually Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 10 to 3. And we're there every Saturday from 11 to 2. We'd love to have you come by and see what we do.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you. Any other citizens? Seeing none, we'll move, there's no public hearings this evening. Old business, there's nothing to discuss in old business. New business items, review and authorize legal advertisement of proposed ordinance amending the Township Code by creating Chapter 144 to address grease traps and interceptor maintenance.
I'm going to defer to Lee or Bill, if you'd like to take the...
Good evening. I guess it's been about 5 months ago, Dante Volpe, our sewer foreman, approached Bill's office and asked Bill about a problem they're experiencing. And for many decades here, we only had one restaurant in town, or 2 restaurants. And now all of a sudden we've had this proliferation of restaurants and food service businesses that are causing a problem in our collection system. We're having a lot of fats, oils, and greases. That's what the FOG acronym stands for in our system. Bill developed an initial draft of an ordinance, sent it over to us for us to review against the building code and the plumbing code, and we've had several meetings as a result of that, and the current draft before you is the evolution of those meetings. And we found that most other municipalities around us have some method of dealing with this so that, you know, their system, their collection system is not degraded as a result of the discharge of these products into the system. They clog the system, they corrode the pipes, they destroy manholes, and they're very acidic. The fats and oils and greases are very acidic. They will eat a concrete manhole apart over time. So, you know, those are some of the problems you run into. That stuff can get so hard that you've got to go in there with a jackhammer to get it out from inside the manhole and break it off. So, Bill, I don't know whether you have anything to add to that.
No, I mean, the primary areas where the current problems are up on Ridge Pike, out in the commercial development along Ridge Pike and Township Line Road, and then down along Egypt Road, at the Black Rock Road intersection.
How would,
Maintenance issues are.
how would we enforce existing buildings that were built under the building code that didn't have it? Is there, I started to read through it and I wasn't sure whether
Well,
it's retroactive and have they have.
Well, if there's a building there and a restaurant decides to move into that facility, and, you know, they're going to retrofit it for a restaurant, we would make them put in a grease trap. And the whole thing about fats, oils, and greases, you've got to get them removed, and that's what this ordinance is designed to do. It sets limits on the amount of time that they have to clean out those grease traps and remove the products.
What about existing ones though?
Existing facilities can use smaller devices They're actually, and many of your chain restaurants use these anyway because they're more convenient. They use smaller devices that literally go underneath the sink. And then they have a service that comes in every other week or monthly or whatever, and they've got a vacuum truck and they vacuum out these devices and remove the fat soils and grease from the system. So there's a number of ways to retrofit an existing building. And then there's other businesses out there that have already put in 1,000-gallon grease traps because the old thought was you put in a big one and you don't have to pump it as frequently. Well, this says you got to pump it frequently because if you leave it in there for more than a couple of months, it starts to solidify and cause problems. So.
Okay. I'd heard the Public Works guys talk, the contractor, I guess, had some problems down on Township line and...
Yes, we're experiencing more and more problems because of the restaurants that currently in the township. We just have to keep this under control so it doesn't degrade our system.
Okay.
Okay. I'll make a motion to...
I have a question.
Oh.
Lee, how are we enforcing it? Who is going to enforce this? Who's going to walk around or go inside?
Well, we have an annual inspection program through our fire marshal's office, and what we envision happening is we will develop a log sheet, for example, and as part of that annual inspection on these restaurants, the fire marshal's office will just check the log sheet and make sure that the contractor that's pumping out the tanks has logged in and left us with information on that pumping. It also gives us the right to go out there and do testing, so if the sewer department wants to go out there and do testing or open up a grease trap to physically inspect it, they can do it. You know, we hope to have a package of information together to go out to all the restaurant facilities that would fall into this category and explain to them how we want the records kept.
So is that anybody who has a restaurant or similar establishment, they're going to, before they get a UNO, they're going to have something like this inside the business, right? You're not going to issue a UNO unless they have one of these
Correct.
grease traps,
They'll
right?
have to have some method of dealing with the fat soils and grease in the facility.
Okay.
Thank you, Lee.
I'll make a motion to approve, to authorize legal advertisement of ordinance number 550, amending the Township Code by creating a new Chapter 144 to address grease traps and interceptor maintenance.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to authorize advertisement of ordinance number 550, Chapter 144, grease traps and interceptor maintenance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? Motion carries. Consider the adoption of resolution approving the dedication of Toll Riverside Development. This is you again, Lee.
Yes, it is. Toll has requested to take that project to dedication. The one remaining hangup was their notice of termination with DEP, and they went through all the motions they had to go through to get that. Bill's office has signed off on that dedication and agreed that they're ready for dedication. And they have agreed, because we're late in the cycle, we will not be able to get liquid fuels money from the state for that road, but they have agreed to pay us an equivalent amount for those liquid fuels money. So they're going to pay us to plow the snow effective, should you decide to accept dedication of the streets this evening.
Should it decide to snow, too. So did they get the notice of termination?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. No, they were able to finally get to the finish line there, so we're ready to move forward with this particular development.
Now, is this the one down off of 2nd Ave?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2016-6, accepting dedication of a certain utility easement, emergency access easement, drainage easement, open space, and road rights-of-way in the Toll Riverside Quarry Track subdivision in Upper Providence Township, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania.
You need a second? I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for resolution 2016-6, accepting dedication of the Toll Riverside public improvements. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? Motion carries. We'll move on to the manager's report. Mr. Tieperman.
The only item I have tonight is a capacity rights agreement with Toll Brothers for 100 EDUs, 6773 Black Rock Road, parcel number 610000310004, similar format that we've used in the past for your consideration. any additional background.
Make a motion to approve capacity rights agreement for Toll Brothers Incorporated, 773 Black Rock Road, Collegeville, Pennsylvania, for,
Don't see it.
1045 Black Rock Road, Collegeville, PA, for 100 EDUs,
The sum is 480,
for $480,000.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion, a second, to approve the capacity rights agreement for Toll Brothers Incorporated for the property at Black Rock Road for 100 EDUs. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Motion carries. Consultants report, I think that goes back to Tim also. Do you have?
This is a report from Ken, and
Ken on
I
the
got
trap.
the big binder of the,
Yes.
we got it in on time.
Just to give a brief update, back right before the holidays, we did prepare a grant application for the Montclair Roadway Improvement Project. This was the realignment of Jacob Street at Route 29 to intersect directly opposite of Walnut Street. Again, we did submit that. We also had talked in the past about submitting a TAP application to provide a trail basically from the township property down Black Rock Road across the GlaxoSmithKline property that they were going to provide as part of their project, and now down Troutman Road to get to Arcola Road, ultimately leading to the Perkiomen Trail. However, there were issues specifically with how to accommodate that trail along Troutman Road right by 422. There's a number of houses there right by the road, and we weren't able to come up with a clear solution to make a convincing argument that this is a project that the county could support before the deadline of January 8th. So we're going to work with Sue over the next year or so to try to come up with a definitive plan so we can really have a strong application next year. I guess also just I wanted to remind you that we do have two outstanding grant applications. One is through the Bring My Go program to upgrade all of the LED signals at all of the signalized intersections throughout the township. We submitted that application, I believe, back in the spring, but due to the ongoing budget issues, we still haven't heard it. And the other one we worked on with Sue, and that was a shorter version of the TAP application, where we're talking about where we are proposing a trail to get from the township property down to Route 29, really connecting to the Glaxo trail that is proposed and the trail that is proposed as part of the 3 residential developments. We submitted that back in, I believe, late summer, early fall, and again, we're waiting here from that. So additionally, we are in the process of looking at the priorities in the township and coming up with a plan as to what grant applications we should work on for 2016, and I'm certainly work with you guys over the coming months in that process.
If we ever get a budget.
Exactly.
We have a budget.
We have a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Fortunately, we
Karen.
can't do grants to ourselves.
No. Okay, anything from the supervisors?
Nope.
Consultants?
I'd only like to report, we had settlement on 135 Bridge Street, and we'll be physically going to the site and serving notices to vacate tomorrow, and we'll report back if any of the people have already vacated. And we're expecting an appraisal from Varner's attorney on the right-of-way through there by way of a phone call today from his attorney. They're the two updates I have.
The only follow-up is also the Arcola Road by the bridge.
Yeah,
The mill
and we'll
property.
follow through with that.
Anything else?
I've
Chief?
got nothing. Chief?
Consultants? Nothing? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second that.
We have a motion, a second for adjournment. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, none? Meeting is adjourned.